Matt, we've seen Real dominate the competition with 3 consecutive titles. What have you made of them under Julen Lopetegui so far? And do you expect them to be as competitive, without Cristiano Ronaldo as they have in the last 5 seasons?
I think the answer will be yes, albeit varied personnel as we speak. You know, when you lose a player of Cristiano Ronaldo's, not just his ability and quality, but his presence in the team as a leader, of course there'll be a situation whereby we will all have our eyes on them and to see how they deal with certain situations, because I'm sure there'll be times within this Champions League that they'll face tough games. Maybe even this first game, Roma are no pushovers, no walkovers. They've gone through an extreme amount of recruitment this year with Monkey as sporting director, some top young talent. Maybe, they'll be looking to come into this first game and young, fearless, tenacious, and have a good go at Real Madrid.
Matt, another team expected to be title challengers are Manchester City. They've got a fairly straightforward group with Lyon, Shakhtar and Hoffenheim. But surely there is pressure on Pep Guardiola to deliver this campaign, because after their domestic domination last season, perhaps only a deep run in Europe will be considered an improvement.
I think world football will have their eyes on them, and the coach also, Pep Guardiola, and obviously be in a position to question how far can he take this team. I mean, he hasn't really done it in recent years at this club or previous clubs in terms of the Champions League. He had some torrid outings at Bayern, which ultimately is the reason why he left there, I believe. And the criticism he got from some of the Bayern management that it was the Champions League that let him down. So I think he personally will be looking to avenge the lack of success in this competition last year for Manchester City and go not just one step further, but all the steps further and win the tournament. So, again, huge questions to be asked, I think, this year, Man City.
And Group H, Matt, looks to be the tightest on paper this side of the fixtures, doesn't it? Big expectations from Juventus, of course, given that they signed a Champions League behemoth in Cristiano Ronaldo. Is this their year? Have they finally got the missing piece, as Massimiliano Allegri calls it, to go all the way in Europe?
Well, if you sign Cristiano Ronaldo, you'd like to hope so. There was a lot of publicity around him in his first few games of not scoring, but of course, during the last game against Sassuolo, he came through and scored. So I think that'll kick his season off. They've obviously signed him and made that gamble for the benefit of the Champions League. They pretty much have, Serie A sewn up, although they've been pushed a little bit by Napoli in the last couple of years. So, to sign Ronaldo, I think you've got to be one of the key favourites. I think he's got enough on his locker to take them that step further. I don't think you'll see too many tactical changes from Juve. They will still remain very structured under Allegri. So I think it'll just be interesting whereby they'll have that little bit more ammunition having Cristiano Ronaldo in the team.
Yes, of course, Matt, Cristiano Ronaldo returns to Spain to take on an opposition he's quite familiar with, so he'll be licking his lips. Thanks for joining us with your perspective and analysis, Matt. We'll see you again tomorrow to look back on all the results from Wednesday night's matches.
My pleasure.